some of our young people have gone on to get good occupations. We've got dentists, maths teachers, engineers, builders, people in IT, business and management. And most of the boys have done military service because it's compulsory in Belarus.
And that's wonderful news to see they're doing well. Take us back 19 years ago. It was the year 2000, I think. The first group of children arrived.
Yes, that's right. We had 23 in our first group, which was rather too many to manage. We've decided on the committee to bring a maximum of 20. But we had 18 children this year. And we've had an absolutely glorious time. The weather has been beautiful. And we've done loads and loads of activities.
What sort of stuff have you been doing?
Oh, right. I've got quite a list here. Well, first of all, we sort of check out their health. They have dental and optical checks. And for the first time ever, and it's a first for the Isle of Man, the audiology department of Nobles have tested all the children's hearing. We're the only group in our charity that do this, which is just wonderful to me. We've had first aid at St John's. We visit Castle Rushen, Knockalo Farm, the Weather Centre, Peel Cloth Workers School, Manx Telecom, Tynwell Building, Kirkmackle Fire Station, Wildlife Park, Kroger House, and I could go on. It's quite a long list.
Wow. And you've had valuable support from the Steam Packet over the years, haven't you?
We have indeed, yes. And I don't want to sort of cause any problems, but they've been very generous to us. Can I put it that way?
So, is it measurable? We all know, you said to me before that you see them going back to Belarus with smiles on faces, healthy looking. Is it measurable?
Well, if you can sort of take a visual measure of it, my daughter accompanied me to Belarus in March, and she has a camera on her phone, and she took pictures of the children to show the families back here. And if anybody wants to see the difference, they can see on our website the photographs of in March and going back home, and to see the difference in their appearance, which is down to the sweet air of the island and the good wholesome food that they enjoy here.
We'll take a few photos of those and put them on our website as well for all to see. Tell me, it's a few short weeks that they're over for, really. They must really get a kick out of it. Do you keep in touch with them the rest of the year?
Yes, I go usually in March to see them for various reasons. The principal ones being to establish that they are from needy families, and number two, to take a little bit of humanitarian aid to them. It's quite difficult to keep in touch by telephone because the authorities listen in to all telephone calls.
Wow.
And record them. So you have to be very, very cautious what you say. Now, keep it to the weather, how you're doing at school, that sort of thing. So it is possible, but it's difficult because they don't have a telephone directory. And if people move and you haven't got their number, you can't contact them. But we do our best.
Just seizing on that point, and I'm sorry if it's a thorny issue, but I believe over the years you have had a couple of hiccups with the Belarusian authorities. How are relations with them now?
Well, relationships with them is quite good, as long as you do the documentation properly. It does take a long time. The children's application for a visa, which is imposed by the British government actually, is 21 pages long, and you can't get it through the post. It has to be downloaded, and most of our families don't have computers, so they have to go into our little office and download them there. But they can be a little bit difficult, but if you obey the rules, it's not so bad.
Of course, I don't think many people appreciate just how much work it takes to bring these children over for what is a well-deserved relaxing holiday for them. Tell me, you're on the lookout for new volunteers at the moment, aren't you?
Yes, we are. What's happened is most of our volunteers are retired, and due to health issues this year, we were struggling because various people took ill during the month, myself included. So what we're after, if there are any young people who have finished their studies, sixth formers, if they could help us on, not every day the children are here, but perhaps an afternoon or a day, I think they'd find it very rewarding, and also, of course, it would be extra benefit to put on their CV that they've helped a charity.